Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another action-packed edition of Wednesday Night Wrestling, brought to you exclusively by Fight Nation. Tonight we see the debut of two up-and-coming young talents looking to make an impression as Smashmouth Chris Ridgeway takes on the Wrecking Ball, Scott Starr, in singles competition. But that's not all. We see the return of one of the most violent men in Fight Nation history as Paul Robinson battles Lightning Lewis Howley. And in tonight's main event, Josh Bodom takes on one of the men in the Lethal Lottery final, the wild and unpredictable Psycho Phillips. But first, let's meet both Ridgeway and Starr ahead of their contest this evening.
I am the Wrecking Ball, Scott Starr, and I am here in Fight Nation because I'm looking for opportunities and I'm looking to be the best.
My name's Smashmouth Chris Ridgeway. It's exactly what it says on the tin. I'm going to smash you in the mouth. I'm going to pin you. I'm going to make you tap. Simple as that.
Chris Ridgeway believes he deserves special treatment, but that's not how this works. Things just don't get handed to you. You need to earn opportunities.
Of course I feel like I deserve a shot at the British title. Who wouldn't want to see Chris Ridgeway challenge for the title and then win the title and then keep the same title?
We're in the same position tonight. We're both debuting.
Yeah, so I'm against Scott Starr tonight. There's just another guy in my way. Admittedly, he's talented. He's a great talent. He's one of the best junior heavyweights down in southern England. But I'm the best junior heavyweight in the country. So I'm just going to kick him in the face. I'm going to drop him on his head. I'm going to come out with a 1-2-3 and the win, obviously.
Chris Ridgeway believes he towers above the rest, but this Wrecking Ball is going to knock him down.
Steve Linsky making sure everything's legit. It should be his gimmick, actually. It should be a gimmick name for Mr. Steve Linsky. I'd like it known to Fight Nation management. I think we should call him Steve. I think Steve should be called legit Steve Linsky. And here we go. Steve Linsky's call for the bell, and here we go then. The debut of the priority Chris Ridgeway. It's been long anticipated. As, to a similar extent, as Scott Starr's debut. Fight Nation colleagues of mine actually caught up with the prior Chris Ridgeway. He actually thinks he's deserving of a title match. I'm not even kidding, he said this. He thinks he's deserving of a title match. When the same question was posed to Scott Starr, it was that he was happy for the opportunity. So here you go. I'm not sure which one of those approaches, whether the cocky, as Mr. Steve Linsky, who used to commentate with me, used to say, confidence, cocky confidence, whether that confidence will reign supreme in this, your opening contest of Wednesday Night Wrestling, or will it be the more respectful approach of Scott Starr? But of course, that's absolutely no indication what these guys are like in the ring, and we're fixed to find out exactly how they are. He's got the ropes. That was a good way of breaking up the waistlock there, actually, by the priority Chris Ridgeway. Scott Starr has to be careful here because Chris Ridgeway actually has quite an extensive background. Listen to this: Muay Thai, karate, MMA and kickboxing. So not only can he wrestle, he can strike, he can go for submissions. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a bit of speed from him as well. Well, athleticism there by Scott Starr, lifting himself back up. Chris Ridgeway's not sure if he's impressed by that or not. Chris Ridgeway, I don't think you want to taunt him. I don't think Scott Starr heard when I said that Ridgeway specialises in Muay Thai, karate, kickboxing and MMA. They're charting Wrecking Ball. So I can see Wrecking Ball is actually on the tights of Scott Starr. If any of you are wondering exactly why there's a try to wrecking ball. Beautiful nip up by Scott Starr. Kick to the midsection there by the Priority. Beautiful calf kick by Scott Starr. It's so important for both men here in their debut that they make a good impression. Lands on his feet, drop kick. Great athleticism by Scott Starr. Chris Ridgeway was saying that he wanted a title shot. He's going to have to prove on his debut. Moonsault off the apron. Absolute stellar technique by Scott Starr. Chris Ridgeway was talking about how he believed he was owed, he was deserving of a title match. You've got to earn things in Fight Nation, and that's exactly the approach that Scott Starr's going for. What's he thinking here on the apron? Goes to the top rope. Chris Ridgeway goes close. Oh, caught him! Coming the other way. Down lateral press. Barely a 1 count. And Ridgeway smacking the cranium of Scott Starr. Throws him out through the middle rope, and he lands hard. Chris Ridgeway, that's a very smart manoeuvre, getting your opponent outside of the ring. It buys you some time, as well as hurting your opponent. What's Ridgeway thinking there? Oh, kick to the chest. Those are vicious. And there's that kickboxing, that Muay Thai background that he has. Oh no. No! It's bad when it's a chop. It's even worse when it's a boot like that. That's vicious. Absolutely. Scott Starr can't even get any wind in his lungs at this point. No wind in his lungs whatsoever. Back into the ring on the orders of Steve Lindsay. He goes straight into boot after stomp from the Priority, Chris Ridgeway. Scott Starr's going to have to get some sort of offense rolling here, because I've got the feeling that the Priority, Chris Ridgeway, it's not one count there by Steve Linsky because of the ropes. I don't think the Priority, Chris Ridgeway, is going to be one to squander a lead, especially on his debut here in Fight Nation. Live, it's Wednesday Night Wrestling. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us every Wednesday. Why not? It's the best thing going. Into the corner goes Scott Starr. More of those repeated boots by the Priority. It's going to keep wearing him down. Got him by the hair. Referee needs to watch that. Oh, kicks it right to the back of the neck. Another lateral cover. 2 counts, says referee Steve Linsky. Goes straight into her head scissors. Look at that. Cutting all the oxygen off to the brain. If you cut the oxygen and you cut their blood supply. Oh, look at this. Oh, he's bending his fingers. Bending his fingers out. Not just a head scissors. Oh, he's bridged him. He's bridged him shoulders. Oh, that was an incredible move by Scott Starr. And once again, that's a 2 count. Chris Ridgeway has to be careful. Has to be careful. Both men relatively lateral cover. That's a 2. Both men relatively with relatively short careers. Chris Ridgeway, veteran of 4 years. Scott Starr, veteran of 3 years. Oh, but those uppercuts look like they've been even longer. Kick to the midsection once again by Chris Ridgeway. Clubbing blow to the back. Oh, what a single kick that was. That could be it. Scott Starr is completely dazed. This could be a matter of time now, folks. Once again to the outside of the ring goes Chris Ridgeway. You might not like the way he's going about it, but that is effective strategy. It's making Scott Starr use more and more energy, having to get up, having to keep going, having to get back in the ring. It's really making him having to work just to stay in the contest. Linsky up to 7, and once again the Priority right on top of him. Gets him in that front face lock. Look at that. Once again cutting the blood off. Making sure all the oxygen can't get to the brain. If blood and oxygen don't get to the brain, folks, you're fighting against a corpse. What an enziguri Scott Starr's not quite a corpse yet, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a lot of fire left in him. Off the ropes he goes. Oh my, look at the elevation onto the apron. Came back in, monkey flip. That was beautiful. Beautiful by Scott Starr. Flying forearm. And another forearm. And the plans of the Priority are suddenly in trouble. Wins in one. DDT! He absolutely spiked him. And Smash Mouth just got smashed in his mouth. And that could be absolutely all. Steve Litsky position. Only a 2 count. Somehow the Priority gets his shoulders up. That was close. Scott Starr looked over at Steve Litsky and he said, "Are you sure it was a 2? How sure are you it was a 2? The Priority said he wanted a title match. He completely looked past Scott Starr. He was going for the falling star, but he hits a flying hurricanrana instead. Wait a minute. Oh, running shooting star! Are you kidding me? Oh! They thought it was over here, and so did I. The Priority is showing that he is made. He is made of more than bad attitude and effective kicks. There's a backbone to the Priority, but then there's a backbone to Scott Starr as well. And he is the aggressor right now, running forearm. Oh, what a kick! German suplex absolutely takes him out. Whoa, that was an incredible kick out. Uh-oh, he's thinking Tiger Bomb. He was going for the Tiger Bomb. Oh, right on the back of his head. That's gotta be all. Oh, kick out by Scott Starr. Another Priority's going, "Are you sure? Are you sure it's free?" What debuts from both men here. Oh no, oh that's... Look at this thing on his back. Scott Starr is in the wrong part of the universe right now. The Priority's got him right where he wants him. And I'm not sure whether Scott Starr trying to get to the ropes. And it's a grapevine. Grapevine by the Priority. We told you he was good at submissions. And Scott Starr is trying to drag himself. And look at that, repeated shots to the back, making it harder and harder for Scott Starr to survive this. Trying to get to the rope and he makes it. And Steve Litsky executes a 5 count and the Priority narrowly avoids being disqualified there. Oh. What an opening contest to Wednesday Night Wrestling. It really is the best you can get, folks. Come back every Wednesday, I promise you. Great action like this every single week. Brought to you by Fight Nation. What's he thinking now? He went for the Tiger Bomb earlier. What's he? Oh, what a reversal! What an absolutely incredible reversal! He's going for the falling star, he got it! That's his finisher! That's his finisher, the falling star! That's what he was looking for earlier on! He should have gone for the cover! Your finisher, he hit a falling star, that's a huge mistake! Oh no, he's going for the wrecking ball! He's going for the wrecking ball! Oh no, he was going for that's like his ultimate finisher, the wrecking ball! Oh, he kicks his head off! Oh no! He should have gone for the cover after the falling star. Another ball, he's got him hooked! He's going for the Tiger Bomb! No! Reversal! 1, 2. He's still held on. How the hell did he hold on to that? Goes for the Tiger Bomb! The sign sealed and delivered! What a debut! Smash Mouth, the Priority, whatever you want to call him, Chris Ridgway's debut was nothing less than dominant over a debuting Scott Starr. How he held on to hit that Tiger Bomb, I will not know. Scott Starr hit the falling star, he went for everything, but it was not enough. and he could not kick out of that bridging Tiger Bomb, and I'm not sure if anybody could. What an incredible debut for Chris Ridgeway, right here, Fight Nation, on Wednesday Night Wrestling.
Don't miss out on Fight Nation Live as the hardest hitting, highest flying, most exciting professional wrestling action in the world today hits the road. On October 15th, we'll be visiting the Westgate Hall in Canterbury, Kent. On October 23rd, we head down to the Weymouth Pavilion in Dorset. And on November 19th, we present our final show of the year at My Skate World in Eastbourne. Don't miss out as the stars of Wednesday Night Wrestling visit a town near you soon. Tickets can be bought from fightnation.bigcartel.com right now. That's fightnation.bigcartel.com.
It's quite funny how after the first show, Fight Nation deemed me a little bit too much. Now you're choosing to bring me back. And now you're putting someone like Lewis in my way. You're putting someone like Lewis Howley in my way.
Paul is someone that, for many years, I actually looked up to.
I'm gonna destroy him. I'm gonna make him my bitch, and I'm gonna tear him a new one.
He doesn't care for anybody but himself, and you know, that's what makes him most dangerous, I think.
You are gonna be the lot that are gonna be wishing you'd never brought me back.
I'm here to be at the top. I'm here to prove that I can be at the top of the food chain, because I am a lion, okay? I am nobody's gazelle.
I'm here to hurt people. I'm here to destroy people. And win, lose or draw, there's one thing I can guarantee. And that is, after someone has stepped in the ring with me, they ain't gonna want to do it again. They ain't gonna want to go round two, because win, lose or draw, nobody wants to go again with me.
These two men are ready to fight. Paul Robinson takes on Lewis Howley only on Wednesday Night Wrestling.
Not fans of Southend here in Canterbury. It's a nice place, actually.
And his opponent to my right, from Brentwood in Essex, please welcome Lightning Lewis Howley!
Referee Steve Linsky making everything on the level, making sure it's all legit. Steve Linsky's called for the bell when he gets the bell. What referee Steve Linsky wants, referee Steve Linsky will get. Here we go. Wednesday Night Wrestling, bringing to you the very best wrestling you can see anywhere. Paul Robinson. Paul Robinson straight on the offensive, clubbing blow to the back. And Lightning Lewis just eats a bit of boot to the face. Courtesy of one of the most dangerous men in the world of Fight Nation. Something just flew out over me. I think it came from Lightning Lewis's mouth. Paul Robinson straight on this. And Lightning Lewis goes to the outside, right in front of me. Paul Robinson, he's kicking the audience, he's kicking Lightning Lewis. He's basically Gary Lineker on speed. He's asking him to get up, but he's just knocking him back down. Huge double chop to the back. Oh, smacks him right in the side of the face, that right hand. And they are quite literally by my side. As Paul Robinson is actually trying to rip Lightning Lewis's face off. Steve Linsky there gets him back in the ring. It's what we pay him to do. It'll be difficult to do my job if I have to listen to that. Paul Robinson goes right over the top rope. Good move by Lightning Lewis. Catches the attempt at the punch by Paul Robinson. Oh, but he makes a mistake there. Paul Robinson floats right over the top. What athleticism. Lightning Lewis goes for a punch. He misses it. Cash should come back. Huge back body drop. That shook the very foundations of this arena. Lightning Lewis sends a beautiful jumping calf kick. And Paul Robinson's bravado has put him in a very tricky situation against a man looking to make his impact very, very meaningful here in Fight Nation on his debut. Right over the top. This is Wednesday Night Wrestling, and it's getting fast and furious. Crossbody. That's two. And Steve Linsky's there to make sure if there was a free count, but Lightning Lewis only gets the two. Paul Robinson didn't expect this at all. I didn't expect it. Paul Robinson clearly did not expect it. What an uppercut. Twisting uppercut, that's absolute precision. Paul Robinson is prone in the corner. Lightning Lewis, and another one. Is Lightning Lewis on the verge of a huge upset in his Fight Nation debut against the returning Paul Robinson? Oh, maybe he's not. What an incredible move there by Paul Robinson. Fists of absolute fury. Look at the face of this man. Look at this. I'm not sure if Paul Robinson was being nonchalant there or he actually thought he dealt enough damage, because he really, really did come in with those lefts and rights. Dives by him here. And Steve Linsky's going to have to get in there. That is vicious. That is the mean streak we are talking about with Paul Robinson. Paul Robinson, who's been wrestling for well over 10 years, and he has learnt so many tricks of the trade. Lightning Lewis does not want to be biting that rope. Oh, trying to rip his nose off. It's making him look like a donkey. Oh, he just licked the side of his face. Oh, did you hear that noise? As Paul Robinson's arm, and again. Oh. Lightning Lewis is in a really bad way, in a really bad place here on his debut to Fight Nation, here on Wednesday Night Wrestling. Lightning Lewis striking with rights, trying to get some sort of a comeback going here. Trying to flip over Paul Robinson. He's too much of a veteran to fall for that. And clubbing rights. Paul Robinson isn't trying to pin. Paul Robinson, I don't think, is trying to pin Lightning Lewis. I think he's trying to knock him out. Lightning Lewis might be providing a flash here, but it would appear that Paul Robinson is certainly bringing the thunder. And he's come back, the Fight Nation, and there's a slap of thunder. And Paul Robinson just kicked him right out of the stadium. Well, that's the sort of, do you hear those shots? I hope you can hear that at home, ladies and gentlemen. That is, can you imagine what it must be like? What it must be like to have a man kick your head that hard. That's a 2 count. Lightning Lewis somehow gets the shoulder up, keeps his debut match here in Fight Nation alive a little bit longer. And Paul Robinson's just trying to rip his face off the orbital bone and the jawbone all the way down. Beautiful jawbreaker, bit of a desperation move there by Lightning Lewis. And once again, Paul Robinson with those lethal kicks and just boots him right in the face, loosening up a few of the molars in Lightning Lewis's mouth. Paul Robinson. Yeah. Lightning Lewis is propped up in the corner. Paul Robinson should keep focus. Oh, the ring must have moved. Must have moved a couple of inches off that Irish whip. Paul Robinson, head of steam, just clatters into Lightning Lewis with a precision. And once again, that's an eye gouge. Luckily, referee Steve Linsky is right on top of the situation. Otherwise, Lightning Lewis could have gone blind from that. Now Paul Robinson is trying to rip the ears of Lightning Lewis's head. Oh, that's uncalled for. That was unsportsmanlike if ever I've seen it. Paul Robinson here looking to make a statement on his return. And they once again moving that ring with that Irish whip. Oh, maybe Paul Robinson's talked a little bit too long. You wouldn't expect of a veteran of his years. And there's a boot of Lightning Lewis's own. It seems to be making Paul Robinson mad, but I think Lightning Lewis might be getting even madder. Both men looking to make a statement here, the Fight Nation management. Oh, Paul Robinson, vicious knee to the midsection. Wins Lightning Lewis. He caught him coming with a clothesline. And Lightning Lewis now. Lightning Lewis is the aggressor. Lightning Lewis is feeling it here. This evening on Wednesday Night Wrestling, off the second row. What's he going to do? Huge uppercut. Takes Robinson out of his boots. Could have him here. No. I thought that was over. The crowd thought it was over. Even Steve Linsky thought it was over. That's how close it was to being over. Lightning Lewis trying to feed off the crowd here. Paul Robinson now. It's now Paul Robinson struggling to get to his feet. And it's Lightning Lewis in charge. Reversal. Double reversal. Paul Robinson flips over the top. Beautifully executed. Drop kicks him. And Paul Robinson, huge clothesline to the back when he was already prone on the turnbuckle. And Lightning Lewis is in an incredibly precarious position. And Paul Robinson is very comfortable, that high in the ring. Turns around. Oh, what an incredible maneuver! Paul Robinson, no! How did he not get the free count there? Look at Paul Robinson's face in absolute disbelief. Maybe he's overlooked. Maybe he's overlooked Lightning Lewis here. Maybe he's looked past him. We know he's got scores to settle here in Fight Nation. Maybe he's overlooked this on his return. And that might have been a mistake. Very tenacious individual. What a counter by Lightning Lewis! Hooks the leg! No! How was that not a free count? Steve Linsky in perfect position. Lightning Lewis, he is beside himself. He cannot understand how that was not free. Going up to Steve Linsky saying 2. Are you sure it was 2? How was it a 2? I think he's going to go for a brainbuster. Oh, Paul Robinson, he goes for it. No, Robinson floats over the top. Oh! He distracted Steve Linsky. And Lightning Lewis, oh my God, he just took his head off. Oh, sayonara, ladies and gentlemen. It's over.
Paul Robinson able to cheat his way to a victory here tonight, and I'm sure we'll be seeing more of him in the coming weeks. Talking of coming weeks, next week the British Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as Mark Haskins defends his title against Zach Gibson. Will the star attraction be able to retain his championship against the man who claims to be Liverpool's number 1? There's only one way to find out. Don't miss next week's exciting edition of Wednesday Night Wrestling.
On my debut here, I destroyed Andy Boy Simmons. And on your debut, you lost to Doug Williams. So why are you getting a shot to be number 1 contender, bro? You know what? It should be me. It should be I, Josh Bodom, getting that shot. So tonight, I'm not just gonna beat you. I'm not just gonna hurt you, bro. I'm gonna end your career in Fight Nation. I'm gonna take your spot and I'm gonna become the new number 1 contender.
He can injure me all he likes. I will fight injured. It doesn't hurt. In here hurts. That's where the scars are. That's where the pain is. I will get back up, smile, laugh in his face and say, bring it. I said, come on, Josh Bodom, bring it!
This is your main event. Josh Bodom looks to take out Psycho Phillips only on Wednesday Night Wrestling.
Introducing first to my right, from Manchester, he is the loose cannon, Josh And his opponent to my left, from
Steve Linsky once again. Steve Linsky, I tell you what, this man, he wrote the book. He doesn't just follow the book, he wrote every word of it. Makes sure everything's legit. No foreign objects. Makes sure nothing's loaded, no loaded boots or anything. Steve Linsky calls for the bell and he gets the bell. And Psycho Phillips here, co-winner of the Lethal Lottery. He's guaranteed a match against the anarchist James Castle. Well, if you've tuned into Fight Nation Wrestling recently and you've been watching Wednesday Night Wrestling, you'll know there's a very odd reception for the loose cannon Josh Bodom here. He's probably not used to being cheered for, to be honest. He doesn't really care about it. Psycho Phillips looked like he was going to give him some room. Oh, I wouldn't start. Oh, it's kicked him right in the head. That's a statement of intent from Josh Bodom. Oh, don't get into a psycho fight with a psycho. Josh, that might be a mistake, lad. You might want to rethink it. It might be time to go for plan B. Psycho Phillips off the ropes. Caught by a forearm by Josh Bodom. Didn't seem to have much effect. Absolutely not! And Psycho Phillips just pushed him off his jet ski. And Josh Bodom, after a strong start, maybe made the wrong approach here on Psycho Phillips, who was just rolling him around. Oh, what an enziguri by Josh Bodom! And Psycho Phillips right to the outside of the ring. Completely out of it. What's Josh Bodom thinking here off the ropes? Dive straight through! Suicide dive! Where's he going now? Are you kidding me? One off there! He's going back in for another! Josh Bodom is absolutely unstoppable! 3 suicide dives! I'll tell you what, if he committed suicide, he just took Psycho Phillips with him! You might not like that. You might not like the attitude of Josh Bodom, but my God, you've got to respect the athleticism and the stamina of this superstar. Forearm smash to Psycho Phillips. Psycho Phillips, he'll fight you. He'll fight you right back. It's how he won the Lethal Lottery. Smashed right into my table. I'll tell you what, Josh Bodom's head now crashes off the ring apron, and that is the hardest part of a ring. I can tell you, I watched this ring get constructed. Steve Linsky's have to come to the outside of the ring now to try and restore some semblance of order. Clubbing blows to the back of Psycho Phillips. Oh, you can tell it's main event time. Oh, what a chop! What a chop on Psycho Phillips, trying to take some of that hair off his chest. Josh Bodom right into that metal support barrier here at ringside. Oh, Wednesday Night Wrestling is turning into Wednesday Night Brawling here. What's our Josh Bodom this time off the ring post? I watched that ring get constructed personally, ladies and gentlemen. It is made of some very hard things indeed. Getting your head smacked on it. That's not pretty. And that does not feel good neither. 2 chops like that from the loose cannon himself. Mr. Muscle, Steel and Sex Appeal, Josh Bodom. He felt he's been overlooked in the Fight Nation British. Wait a minute here. Don't just toss him into the ring barrier. And Josh Bodom, that could have popped a shoulder, that could have done some serious damage. Steve Linsky trying desperately to get both men into the ring. Steve Linsky doesn't know what to do here. How do you keep order when you got the psycho? When you got a psycho around ringside, a psycho in the ring. Steve Linsky starts a count on Psycho Phillips. I don't even think he knows the count's going on. The crowd are definitely getting the Psycho Phillips. And Josh Bodom capitalises with a picture perfect drop kick. Could have him here. Oh, not even a 2 count. It's going to take a little bit more to put down Psycho Phillips. Well, I say a little bit more. He's tried 3 suicide dives. Oh, what a kick. Did you hear that? Get your chiropractor on the line. Once again, not a 2 count. It's going to take Sung a little bit more than that. What a horrible sound it is to hear Josh Bodom's foot smack Psycho Phillips back. It truly does shudder. Me! Speaking of shuddering, Josh Bodom just shudders his entire body weight onto that top turnbuckle and collapses on the floor. Onto the canvas. Excuse me, it's not a floor. I'm on the floor. The ring is elevated. It therefore can't be a floor. I studied physics at school. I was never very good at it. Psycho Phillips! What a left that was. You see that? That left, he hit him with such force. He cracked the face. It just went so much. He actually had to shake out the tension afterwards. Speaking of tension, plenty of tension now being applied by Psycho Phillips around the neck, around the jaw. He's got those fingers clasped. And Josh Bodom can't quite reach the ropes there. He's got to try and get out of this, because that move will eventually take its toll. What athleticism by Josh Bodom. What a backdrop. Josh, the crowd are strangely getting behind Josh Bodom, something you would not have thought would have happened at the beginning of your main event here. Drop kicks him. Double drop and a nip up. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Oh, hang on a second. Now it's a 2 count. Now he's getting closer. I said it once, I say it again. Josh Bodom's attitude is something you might not like, but his athleticism is unparalleled. But he's in there with Psycho Phillips. A very dangerous man indeed. That's proven by that boot right to the cranium of Josh Bodom. Here live on Wednesday Night Wrestling, brought to you by Fight Nation. You are watching your main event of the evening. It is Josh Bodom, who is becoming a very frequent member of the main event club here in Fight Nation, and Psycho Phillips, who is technically speaking one half of the #1 contenders for the Fight Nation British Heavyweight Championship. And it just broke maybe every one of Josh Bodom's fingers on his hand. Steve Linsky in position, it's only a 2 count. I tell you what, if Psycho Phillips is going to get frustrated, it might be incredibly difficult to tell. Josh Bodom reverses. What a chop! Rocking Psycho Phillips. Oh! That is absolutely brutal. Brutal is probably the only word you can come. Brutal is the only word you can come to when you have seen and heard. Oh! How do you take that? It's making him mad. Psycho Phillips is getting mad. Oh! And an uppercut to follow the chop. And another chop, and Josh Bodom is brought down to his knees. And Psycho Phillips, he could be trying to end it right here, right now. Over the top, Josh Bodom catches him coming, kicks him to the back of the head. He's calling for it. Wait a minute, no. Reversal by Psycho Phillips. Josh Bodom looked like he might have been going there for a brainbuster. He does like to go for that brainbuster to Josh Bodom, but it was reversed in a vertical suplex. And now we've got a count going. Steve Linsky. Steve Linsky's up to 4, the crowd are up to 5. Josh Bodom back to his feet. Psycho Phillips back to his feet. Both men look worse for wear here. Double chop to the neck and an uppercut, and another uppercut. Oh, that's straight! Oh, what a straight punch that was to Josh Bodom. Rolls him. Catches him, coming! Oh my God! He absolutely spiked Josh Bodom! He spiked him! No! Woo! Oh, I don't know what that was. Some an ethereal instinct within Josh Bodom helped him kick out there. That's the only thing I can think of. It's almost supernatural, the fact he kicked out. Now what's Psycho Phillips thinking? Josh Bodom caught him. Oh, caught him right with a knee! And in the corner he goes! And that might be a decisive moment for Josh Bodom. Oh, he just kicked him. He kicked him by the head and turned him into a foot sandwich. Psycho Phillips looks like he's got knocked. Standing. Wait a minute. Can you believe? I went for another one. Lands on his feet. Beautiful. Kicks him. Oh my goodness me. What a sequence by Josh Bodom. Tag the toe. He's DOA. No. What a main event here on Wednesday Night Wrestling. Fight Nation really does bring you the very best action. Josh Bodom is hitting with some real heavy bombs, but Psycho Phillips just once more. Psycho Phillips once more. Oh, what a slap that was! Back and forth, can you hear the sound of flesh scraping away flesh? Both men look absolutely exhausted from the beating that they have given each other. And once again, one of those absolute knockout punches. Oh, spinning back chop. Are you kidding me? Chokeslam goes for a chokeslam. Bodom catches. Super kick off the ropes. Psycho Phillips is absolutely nowhere. He clothesline. Josh Bodom inside out. Oh, I'm losing my breath. Wait a minute. Picks up Josh Bodom. Takes him. Oh, power bombs him. Oh my goodness me. And it's over. No, it's over. What an incredible contest. What a main event that was. Psycho Phillips cannot believe it. We know Psycho Phillips can thrive in a tag team condition. It's how he won Lethal Glory. But now as a singles competitor, Psycho Phillips is sending a message to the anarchist James Castle. He's going to meet James Castle very soon indeed. The winner will become the #1 contender for the Fight Nation British Heavyweight Championship.